Good morning, everyone. I'm Chen A. Makondan, BPE second year reg. My core reporter is Moamar Harid. Our topic is all about Douglas MacGregor. MacGregor was a student of Abraham Maslow. He contributed much to develop the management and motivation theory, and his base known of his theory is theory X and theory Y. Why? As he present this book, the human side of enterprise in 1960. Um, McGregor was born in Detroit, Michigan on September 6, 1906, to Mary James and J.C. Edlia McGregor. McGregor, when he was young, he volunteered in homeless shelter. He played piano and he sang. For McGregor was in high school. He worked for his family business, McGregor Institute. The career of Douglas McGregor after teaching at Harvard University and then MIT, one of the first professor in the Sloan School of Management. He served as a president of Patriot College, Ohio, known as the Antioch University Midwest, from 1948 to 1954. In 1954, MacGregor returned to teach at MIT, where he taught until his death in 1964. MacGregor, his book, The Human Side of Enterprise, MacGregor identified the approach of creating and motivating via authoritative direction and control, or integration and self-control, which he called Theory X and Theory Y, which discussed by Mr. Harrid. Um, he is responsible for breaking down the previous management style with the Theory X and Theory Y, which create new role of manager to assume. Theory Y is the practical application of Dr. Abraham Maslow, humanist school of psychology, or the third force psychology applied to scientists. Theory X and Theory Y of MacGregor reported by Mr. Harrid.
Hello everyone, I am Moamar Harid. So let's talk about the Douglas MacGregor. Douglas MacGregor in 1906 to 1964 was a famous manager professor in the field of personal development and motivational theory. He is best known for his development of the Theory X and Theory Y, a leadership theory on two different leadership styles. So, Douglas MacGregor has learned is the Bachelor BE in Mechanical Engineering at the Rangoon Institute of Technology, RIT, in Burma. In 1932, Douglas MacGregor learned is the Bachelor BA in Administration at Wayne State University. So still he was finished of study. He had a special interest in the physiology and went to be Harvard University. So first, the learned his master MA in 1935, and in 1935 got his Philippines degree in social physiology. Um, After received his doctorate, Douglas MacGregor, still active in the academic world. We continue his academic career by lecturing at Harvard University and MIT Sloan School of Management. He was very interested in scientific management and modern management. In particular, the leadership style and the influence and effects. This is where the first ideas we were born on the theory X and theory Y. So, for further study and empirical research resulted in one of his bestseller book, The Human Side of Enterprise, on 1960. The content of the book is about individual management assumption in relation to the human nature and the way a manager manages his or her employees. So, during his career, Douglas MacGregor did publish much, but when he published, it had great impact. Like Henry Fayol, just before he died suddenly because of a heart attack, he wrote articles about the new theory Z. This theory Z was an answer of the critics of theory X and theory Y, together with William Auching. He developed theory Z, which is about the promoting stable employment in sense of productivity and high employment morally and satisfaction. So some of the quit are the ingenuity of the average working is sufficient to outwit in the system of control devised by management, and objective without a plan is a dream. So most team are these teams at all the merely collection of individual relationship with the boss. So each individual vying with the other for power, prestige, and position, and so on. Publication and books by Douglas MacGregor. 2006, 1979, 1960, The Human Side at the Enterprise, McGraw-Hill Professional. In 1976, an analyzing of leadership and social change, 16 to 24. So, 1972, and honestly, looked at the performance appraisal, reprint service, Harvard management, a business review. So, 1969, the theory Y, the integration of individual and organizational goals. So, people and productivity in 1994. So, 1967, the professional manager in macro, his professional. That's all.